made the decision to put Hillary Clinton in charge of America's foreign policy.
Dead bodies on top of me.
You could hear the terrorists laughing.
We're following the horrifying events unfolding in Orlando. 50 people are dead.
Deadliest mass shooting in the history of the country.
America today is stronger at home and more respected in the world.
Russian warplanes buzzing a U.S. Navy destroyer.
Moscow trying to send a message.
And I couldn't be prouder of the things we've done together, but I'm ready to pass the baton.
Now, cities around the world are on alert after terrorists strike a major European capital.
America wakes up to word of a terrorist attack in Brussels.
Another mass murder in France. A large truck plowed through a crowd.
I am seeing major cities in Europe starting to ramp up their security.
I believe it's a world war now. It's no longer just isolated ISIS attacks.
A change in leadership is required to produce a change in outcomes.
The one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. I know you don't like me saying that, but I'm not the kind of person who come here to say what you like. I'm going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not.
Tell all the other curs the lie's coming. You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
For today, in the name of freedom, we take the battle to them. Let's roll.
You're listening to War. We are America Radio, a place where conservatives, libertarians, and Tea Party Americans come together to get the real deal news. No filter, and a lot of patriotic spirit. We are America Radio.
Here in moments.
The ultimate gala spectacle.
Holy Mother of God on earth and in heaven at the exact same time.
You want a piece of me? You got it!
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. We are back. We are better than ever. And I got my co-host on with me, the godfather of War Radio, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. What's up, Hutch?
Hey, good evening, Wayne. Good evening, Spreaker, and good evening, RSBN. Happy Halloween.
Man, we got so much to talk about tonight. We're going to open up the phones tonight. It's a Halloween. It's Hillary's birthday, man. All Witches Eve, right? Or is it All Hallows Eve is Hillary's birthday. This is when witches are celebrated, I guess. I don't celebrate it, but I guess, But Hillary has a big birthday present.
Wow, several of them. How many? 650,000.
650,000, man. Good gracious! I want to thank Jacob for the new lower third. That looks great, man. I really appreciate it. Jacob wanted me to wear a wig, man. He wanted me to wear a wig. Can you believe that?
Extensions?
No, wig. And I was like, that's how they get all the men in Hollywood. They make. Now, I'm not saying Jacob wanted me to dress like a woman, but that's how they get the men. That's how they punk out the men. You ever notice that
they all do?
Yeah, they do. They get all the men in Hollywood to do at least one film dressed as a woman, just to punk him, to take his manhood. There's only a few men that have not did it, but most men have done it.
That's
for real.
Wild.
For real. I'm not playing. Welcome to the RSBN chat room. Welcome to the Spreaker chat room. Welcome to those that are watching on Facebook. And welcome to my beautiful, beautiful people out there. Tonight we don't have Cam and we don't have Stacy. They are trick-or-treating right now. Trick-or-treating with their little babies. So that means that me and Hutch, we're going to have a little bit of fun like we did on Friday night. We're gonna open up the phone lines, and if you want to make fun of Hillary Clinton, you can. Because there's so much to talk about right now, especially when it comes to Anthony Weiner, Hillary Clinton, Abedin. Oh, Hutch, I just came up with a story. Well, I didn't come up with a story. The story tonight was that the laptops that were supposed to be destroyed during the FBI investigation, Cheryl Mills and some other guy had a laptop in their so-called immunity deal. I'm finding out now they aren't immunity deals, but in the deal that they had with the FBI, after they got finished being questioned or after they got finished going through their laptops, the FBI was supposed to destroy these laptops. That was in the agreement. But the FBI agents like, man, we ain't destroying no damn laptops.
Isn't it beautiful? I told you this was going to happen. I told you that these agents, Comey is a political appointee, and the people that are in the leadership or career, they're out for themselves. Mm-hmm. But anybody who goes through all the things you have to go through to become an FBI agent, there are patriots in there, and I knew this was going to happen, and God bless them.
God bless them, man. I mean, now the word is that the laptops have not been destroyed. We're talking about Cheryl Mills and some other person. These are the laptop, and the email, all the information that is on it is still on there. It's still on there. And Joe DeGeneva had broke the story on Friday night. He said that all Congress has to do is ask for them. So all of you out there right now that are tweeting out that you're listening to the show, that's what I'm hoping you are tweeting out that you're listening to the show. You're tweeting out or you're Facebook posting it that you're listening to me and Hush tonight on Halloween. Yes, I know. But hopefully you send a message to Jason Chaffetz and say, get those laptops. Because the FBI will give them to you. Get the laptops. It's just that easy, Hutch.
And I just wanted to run something by you, Wayne, because we've been using email virtually since email started.
Right.
And just think about this for a second. As long as you've been on email, Huma Abedin isn't that old.
Right.
To have 650,000 emails, that has to be every email that she ever had in her life. Those are archived emails and everything's in them.
I still can't believe that six. I mean, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that she emailed somebody 650,000 times. 650,000 times.
She's a Muslim Brotherhood operative.
Right.
And I read that the folder that the majority of these things were found in was called life insurance.
I heard that too. I heard that too.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, like I told Cam, I have a problem with that because she's part of the Muslim Brotherhood. The Muslim Brotherhood is not going to let anything happen to Umar Abni. They're not. And
I'm saying that if somebody got her in a corner like Hillary Clinton, in other words, Hillary Clinton can't be a real friend to Hillary Clinton and be a Muslim Brotherhood operative in the same life.
Right.
I mean, so she's like an agent, I think. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But, I heard another interesting thing, and I've only heard one report of it. But, that this investigation on Anthony Weiner was by the New York police. That's where it started from.
Yeah.
And there's some detectives in there, and they've had this
for a while.
Laptop for a while.
Right.
And there's some detectives in there starting to say, you don't want to see what's in here.
Now,
I'm not going to go any further than that, but
does that have to do with Weiner himself?
No, it has to do with a pedophilia ring.
I saw something that Hillary. I saw something that some of the people that you are thinking and you're relaying that to my thought pattern are implicated in that ring.
Well, Epstein is part of it, but the difference on this one, and this is purely
speculative.
This is not factual.
Right.
This is food for thought on a show that's opinions.
Right.
And it's about Epstein and his Lolita Express, but the difference this time is it's not just Bill on this plane, it's Hillary on this plane.
That's what I saw too.
And it's possibly Anthony Weiner on this plane.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Now, for the Clintons to shove Anthony Weiner on somebody who they trusted in the way of Uma Abedi, because Uma, they said, is like a second daughter to the Clintons. So for them to shove Anthony Weiner had to have had their eye, some reason why they would match those two up together. You know what I'm saying?
They thought he was going to be mayor.
Well, before that, though, he was a congressman, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a congressman, but if you look, when all this Carlos Danger stuff occurred, he was going to win that race.
Oh yeah.
And having her right there next to New York City and knowing all the security oh my goodness, that would have been a disaster.
You know what gets me though? I'm still kind of, and when I open up the phone lines, I want y'all to let me know where I'm falling short, where Hutch and I are falling short, because I can't imagine 650,000 emails. I have not gotten over that though.
Maybe she stole some.
You know what? I'm thinking that was a document dump from one of Hillary's servers.
Yeah, it could have been.
For everybody in the group. Because nobody has 650,000 email. Nobody.
That's crazy. But if she was so close, the one question that always comes to mind, the tactical question, if she was so close to the Clintons, did Bill ever investigate that? With whom? Are you talking
about? Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
It's only the natural.
Let me get my head out of the gutter and
did he make sure that she had security clearances? That's what I was talking about.
No. Okay, but I still got to get my head out of the gutter. You got to be a little bit more specific.
Let's just go to the next caller or something. But see, this is the thing with these people. It's all, it immediately comes to mind.
Are you saying that Hillary passed off Uma to the old man?
He could have done the investigation. I don't see how people could take these people serious. I
understand.
I really don't. They're if you elect Hillary Clinton, you're going to have a criminal who's getting investigated the whole time while she's president.
Well, he does like them young.
He does, and
I was just thinking about that. Well, he does like them young.
He's an international traveler as well.
If this doesn't remind me of House of Cards, if this whole thing reminds me of House of Cards, especially with the wife of what's his name, Frank Underwood, the wife is trying to be vice president now. So, where Hillary's trying to be president, man, Hutch, we can't let her win, dude. We can't let her win. Ladies and gentlemen,
every night of the week, we're doing our best, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can't let Hillary Clinton win. Okay, you can't let her win, because if she wins and she's under this type of criminal investigation, just like Sean Hannity said today, it's a constitutional crisis. Bottom line,
absolutely,
it's a constitutional crisis.
Is.
Right, it's a constitutional crisis. You have a woman that the Democrats knew was tainted, that was nasty, that won the Democratic nomination, knowing that she was wrong, knowing that she had done wrong. They put her up there anyway, flawed and everything, and they're pushing out the woman type of card so that women will flock to her. Well, there was a guy in Florida. There's a guy in Florida that was like, well, everybody needs a second chance. Everybody, she made a mistake. She didn't make a mistake, Hutch. The woman didn't make a mistake.
This has been calculated. She was thinking about this when she was 30. This has all been they've been underground for so long, and now another email comes out with Podesta and the actual body odor, and I think the email said she smells like cabbage and she farts all the time.
Shut up.
No, that was really in an email. And I remember back when Dolly Kyle was talking to us and said that. It was in one of the same email strings that now they're starting to really push the fact that she has a severe drinking problem. She drinks in the middle of the day.
Well, she looks like it. She looks like
does.
She looks like a lush.
And I mean, how many times all you have to do is go on Google. There's thousands of pictures of her drinking. I mean, and she looks like she's hungover half the time.
Yes, she does.
And, to get her in that debate, to get her in the condition that she's in the debates, can you imagine the amphetamines or whatever drugs they have to give her? She can't even go up one step.
You had to bring that out.
She needs help to go up one step.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and let me see. Let me go ahead and open the phone lines.
What a place! You're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show live.
We got something for you tonight.
Thank you. Weeknights 9 p.m. Eastern on RSBN. Call into the show now at 202-470-6738. And watch us live on YouTube on Right Side Broadcasting Network.
We do love Wayne, right? We love Wayne, right?
Ladies and all right, I knew. Let me see, Hutch. Yeah. We got Matt from Las Vegas. Let me see. Is that call going to be able to come in? Yeah, there we go. We got Matt from Las Vegas. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Wayne. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. What's on your mind?
I was talking to a friend of mine out in D.C. who's worked in one government job or another. He thought that maybe Uma had been getting every device before it was destroyed and backing up everything off of it as her insurance policy, because she thought things were getting out of control a long time ago and knew there would be a point in time where she was going to get thrown under the bus. So that was his opinion.
Makes perfect sense.
So. Well, I think it does too. I mean, you don't come up with 650,000 emails unless you're taking everything you can take to save your ass at some point in time.
The thing that I don't buy is, in this day and age, with a couple as connected as a New York, even though he's a failed New York City politician, but he certainly tweets a lot, and her to share a laptop. Can you even fathom that? I mean, my wife and I both compute. Probably most of the people in the United States do, and I never even touched her laptop.
I can't imagine that she would ever leave her laptop or her phone or tablet or anything near him, period. I just can't ever see that happening, because he was out of control for years. I mean, this wasn't something that just happened. And the fact that she was so secretive for so long, you just could never imagine her leaving anything close for him to get a hold of it.
Right. And it's just... it makes you wonder the source of everything. I mean, first of all, whose real laptop is it? Is this something that she just forgot? Or is this something that Anthony Weiner was using to protect himself?
That's what I was saying earlier. And Matt, thanks for the call. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, because she came out and said today, I don't know how that got on my laptop. Maybe she don't. Maybe it was because at first we were hearing it was Anthony Weiner's laptop. So maybe both of them have a Mac and they share folders in the house, like we were talking at lunchtime today. And Anthony saw some things and start moving some stuff on his laptop into a folder called insurance policy. Because if anybody needed an insurance policy in that Cron family, is Anthony Weiner.
No, that's true. And, he grew up in New York, so he knows how these things work.
Cover your ass, man. Cover your ass. I mean, Uma really didn't have anything to worry about. Seriously, she didn't. She's protected by the Muslim Brotherhood. She's the daughter of Hillary Clinton. Why would Hillary go after her? Hillary's not thinking anything of Uma, but she is thinking something of Anthony Weiner. Anthony Weiner is disgraced. He's been, honestly, I don't even know what job he has right now. I don't know whether he's working at Burger Pit or what. I don't know. But if anybody needs that folder, that insurance policy, is Anthony Weiner. And again, before the weekend, it was Anthony Weiner's laptop. And then for some reason it turned in that it was Uma Abedin's. So I don't know whose laptop it is. All I know is that it had, quote, an insurance folder on it. I think that it was Anthony Weiner.
And he probably, and even if it is his, but if the files came from her, she better get into witness protection too. He needs it right away, because his little narrow ass is not going to survive in jail.
No.
Not for pedophilia.
No.
He won't last a week, man.
No. They got him good. They got him good. They got him good. If he goes to jail, they got him good. He gonna be mopping the floor by himself.
I heard that he immediately, when this came out, started cooperating with the FBI too. He did Al Sharpton. And he went over and started talking to him and gave him the laptop. They don't even need a warrant.
Joe Valachi.
Yeah, it all ties together, doesn't it?
Joe Valachi, man.
It's amazing that we can predict things better than the people that paid millions of dollars, you know? And all we have is public source information.
Hey, dollars or donuts, you won't hear anything about Anthony Weiner in about a month and a half.
Anthony Weiner's gone. He'll be in
witness
protection. Nebraska somewhere.
You won't hear nothing.
He'll have to cut half that nose off to hide him.
Oh my God! Yeah, Anthony Weiner is a ghost. If he's cooperating, he's a ghost. Now, the only problem is that Hillary Clinton has connections within the government. So
true.
It's not like he'll be walking out to get his paper, and and that's it.
And you know what they said about Anthony Weiner? Hillary Clinton came out and said, I lost a really good friend when Anthony Weiner committed suicide tomorrow. I wouldn't want to be either one of them. I wouldn't want to be Podesta.
You know what? If there's anybody that I would turn, it's him. If there was anybody that I could try to turn, it would be him. Look at all the emails that WikiLeaks is getting from it. He's a freaking gold mine. He knows everything.
It's like, we'll take 1,000 years off your sentence if you talk.
He knows everything, though.
And they're calling her stupid and everything else. This is something that Podesta's a dead man walking too.
Talk about aliens.
He's gonna fall off a 12-story building.
Talk about alien. Well, I haven't seen John Podesta. Yeah, bro, those aliens, boy, they come down and swoop people up at any time of the day. We got Gene from Michigan. Is that Michigan, Gene?
Yeah.
What's up, Gene? How you doing?
Okay.
Go ahead, go. You're live.
Hey, do you think that laptop's the one that was missing in the mail?
Say again?
There was a laptop that was missing that got lost in the mail. Do you think it's the same one?
No.
Could be, but I think this is their personal life coming back to haunt them.
Yeah. I think the way that they're talking, Anthony Weiner gave up everything in the house. Furniture, everything. Silverware. I mean, he finally, for some strange reason, he probably feels protected now that the FBI is on the case, because we hadn't heard anything about Anthony Weiner since they broke up. So now it's like, hey, I'm back, Rat. Hey, what else you need? You want a glass of lemonade? What else?
Hey, it's Halloween in Michigan when Cher's in Detroit stumping for Hillary.
Hey, how did Detroit do this year on Devil's Night? Did they keep the fires down?
I mean, Flint. She was in Flint today stumping for Hillary.
Who was? Oh, Cher?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got a story about her.
Trump had some huge crowds today in Michigan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Trump. Yeah. Cher. I'm scared of her, for real. But thank you, Gene. Thank you for your call. I'm scared of Cher because Cher sicked her people on me one time.
I remember that.
I thought I had a virus on my computer. I mean, I tweeted something, somebody retweeted me, but they retweeted me and they really went after Cher big time. And Cher responded with my name in it. And then the next thing you know, that was it. I mean, I was bombarded with millions of retweets of her retweet with my name in it, And I was like, oh my God. And then they started following me. I was like, huh? Why did all these people following me?
That was almost as good as the Trump one. The retweet or something, you retweeted and I don't even know if you retweeted it, but I remember hearing him on TV. That radio guy, he was supposed to know something.
Yeah, somebody tweeted out some bad statistics about blacks in police, but they put my name in it. So when Mr. Trump went on to O'Reilly was like, well, you just can't retweet people. Well. It was a respectable radio show host. I say, hey, wait a minute, I didn't do that. I'm looking at the camera. I'm looking at my TV. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I know. And O'Reilly was like, yeah. Well, you just can't go and retweet stuff like that when you don't have the facts. But yeah, and then Mr. Trump was like, yeah, but he's a respectable radio guy, and I said, he said it again.
But you know what? You got an interview after that, so.
Was it after that? Yeah, I did, didn't I? I did.
Yes, you did.
I did.
The brand is safe, brother.
Yeah, that's right. And I've been trying to get an interview with Mr. Trump since. Last time we had one was July. But it looks like my contact has decided to drive that connection. But if y'all are watching at Trump Tower, we're trying to get Mr. Trump back here on RSBN TV for his fans. And right now, my contact, I hope they are watching. Okay, so I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. But 904, what's your name? Where you coming from?
Alan from Jacksonville, Florida.
Alan, go ahead.
Oh, we're on?
It's all you, Hello? Buddy. What do you got? Yep, you're live.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. First of all, thank you for taking my call. I'm a former Marine aviator, and I remember everything that had to do with classified material, and there was protocols and so forth. You even had a department that looked over all this stuff, and when the classified material was out there and you reviewed it and initialed it, it wasn't left out sitting around. It was protected. And as I'm listening about this laptop and how they got all this stuff there, and you guys are trying to figure out what in the world could possibly have happened. These were just a bunch of loose cannons running. Instead of Bill Incorporated, it was Hillary Incorporated. They're taking our livelihood and the intelligence community and just running around town with it, putting it on not just now servers, but personal laptops. It gets wilder by the day. And that's why I really wanted to pass along to you.
Yeah, you know what? It is getting wilder by the day. I mean, finding out that the FBI didn't destroy the laptops was huge for me today. I'm like, okay, so Congress the ball's in your court. Ask for the laptops. As for
really, the man brought back, he said he was a Marine Corps aviator. He brought back something to me that I had forgotten. When you use classified, and I'm talking just secret, not top secret, not all the rest of it, but classified information is not allowed to be passed over anything that's not classified. In other words, if you're going to handle anything that is sensitive even or classified secret, and you're going to do normal operations, you have to have two separate computers.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You can't separate networks.
Yeah, you're right. You can't use your regular computer to type up anything that's classified, to look at anything that's classified. You're right. You're 100% right.
To the extent
you got to have a skiff.
That there's decals
right
that are put on all this equipment that says, even on telephones,
right,
that say no classified material will go through this device.
You know what? I
forgot all about that.
I did too until you just said something. There's no way that Hillary Clinton could have looked at classified material on her regular laptop or her regular device. She would have had to have something that was set up for classified review. She would have had to. You can't look at a classified email through a regular device. And that's probably why she said nobody ever sent me anything, so that everything could go into her one device, which is probably against the law.
And when you get higher than secret, when you start getting into top secret, and whatever that other higher one is, you got to go in a separate room.
Yes, you do.
You're not even allowed to have a cell. They have boxes outside these places that look like little pigeonhole things that they used to have at hotels, where people put the mail, the little boxes, and you have to take your cell phone and anything and put it in there before you even go in the room.
That's right. That's true.
So this is all so bad.
We got Lorraine on the line. What's up, Miss Lorraine?
Oh my gosh, I almost had a heart attack.
How you doing, darling?
For a couple of weeks now.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I am just so excited. I haven't taken my Trump shirts off now for a month. I just keep washing them. Driving my son's boss crazy because he's got a lot of money riding on Hillary. I told him, hey, on the 8th, pay up, buddy. I'm going out to dinner.
What do you think about this FBI situation?
I think it should have happened a long time ago when they were first investigating, and it should never have been squashed. And I think he got a lot of internal pressure from honest FBI agents to do the right thing. And
well, you know what? I'll say this because I read this earlier that he was getting resignations on his desk. He was getting resignations from agents on his desk. Not only that, his wife was pressuring him too to straighten this thing out. So
the DNC now. I'm just going over Twitter and everything. They're dropping like flies. They're bailing ship. They're jumping to try and get as much distance away from her as possible.
Lorraine, what'd you think about President Obama today saying that he thinks he basically washed his hands of Hillary Clinton and said that Director Comey, he has full confidence in him?
Exactly. Look, her best bet, instead of going out and buying all those fireworks, she should have spent that money, sent it to a country where she can't be extradited from, and be standing ready to get on the plane when they announce Donald Trump as the next president of the United States.
Yeah, well, she is going to have to
and you know what?
jet this country real fast. She is going to have to jet this country real fast when he does become president, because, I mean, the FBI is going to be after her. Trump is going to be after her. So many people are going to be after her because of all the stuff that she's done. I don't know. You know what? She just might fly to Haiti.
Yeah.
I heard the Clintons bought a mansion in the Maldives.
I heard Obama bought a mansion somewhere where he couldn't be extradited from.
Probably
Qatar or something.
Kenya.
Because, quite frankly, if you look at it in the last number of years, how many times has he committed treason?
I can't count that.
That's high. I ran out of fingers,
Yeah, I can't count that high. But look, Miss Lorraine, I love you, dear. I got to let you go. I got to take some more phone calls, but thank you for calling, dear.
He placed my vote for an absentee vote in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it went to Donald Trump.
All right.
I've even got my friend wearing a Trump hat, and we keep singing, "We're not gonna take it." At the top of our lungs, wherever we go.
I like it.
Anyway, God bless. Happy Halloween. And I will get back in touch with you.
There we go. I love it. Thank you, dear. We got Ken from Virginia. Ken from Virginia. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing?
Go ahead, man. You're live.
Oh, I'm live. Okay. Oh, geez. Well, you guys been all over Spectrum tonight. I got a little lag here, but I've had a clearance since I was 18 years old. I'm now 44. Yeah, and wow, some of the stuff that she's done, boy, I tell you what, I would be thrown in jail right now.
Uh-huh.
And hey, if you guys want to dig up the audio of Puma going all fangirl on Hillary, that'd be awesome too. I know you probably can't play it on Tube U, but if you can throw that up on Spreaker, that might get a little airtime.
All right. Hey, Ken, thanks for your call. And let's see, Hutch, we're gonna keep it rolling. We got 305 calling in. What's up?
Hey, how you doing, Wayne? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Who's just calling in?
This is Chris from Florida.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
I talked to you at the beginning of the month, man, about my perspective down here. What's going on out here?
Okay, what's going on?
You told me. Yeah, man. I'm seeing we're about a week out now. It's getting tight out here. From my view, I really feel like Mr. Trump is poised to take this thing. Have you heard anything about the numbers? I've heard this rumor floated several times that that in order to win, Hillary has to get the exact same percentage of the black vote that Obama does. I don't see that happening from my point of view. What do you think?
I've heard the same thing.
Legally,
I've heard that has to get over 90%.
Legally, I don't think she's going to get it.
But I've heard several different media outlets that in order for her to have a chance, she has to get the same amount that Obama did. And I'm telling you, like, just if you think about it from just that perspective, I mean, she doesn't have a chance. Yeah. The black community is, I think, the normal sycophants are doing what they do, bowing down at the altar of their Democratic plantation masters. But there's too many that have actually woken up and realized that Obama has done more for transgendered people in 8 years than he's ever done for black people.
Hey, man, look, if there's one thing that I know that we all have to keep doing is praying that everybody gets out to vote. And thank you for your call, Chris. Chris out of Florida. We have to keep on praying that everybody gets out to vote. Everybody gets out to vote and gets other people to go with them to vote. Go in voting parties if you need to. I really don't care. But as long as you get out to vote, you're gonna make me a happy brother. We got Dan from Pennsylvania. Go.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Dupree? How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing? Go.
Hey, I just wanted to call it right now. I think that these new emails will reveal that Osama bin Laden was never killed.
And I haven't heard from him lately.
Well, he's in witness protection.
He's living here in the U.S. and when Hillary talks about drone striking Julian Assange, trying to hide something pretty big. So
okay,
will be revealed.
All right, Dan.
It's possible, I guess, but there's that when you have a Navy SEAL that comes out and says that he's the one who whacked him, I mean, and nobody's refuting that. I don't know. Anything's possible these days. This is why honesty is so important.
Honesty is very important. That's why I applaud the FBI people that did not destroy those laptops. Now, again, if you're just joining the show, the laptops that were confiscated with a deal for the FBI to destroy them after Cheryl Mills and some other guy was interviewed for the FBI investigation of Hillary Clinton. Those laptops have not been destroyed. They were supposed to be destroyed. As a matter of fact, what's Dupree guy for Fox? Hume. Brent Hume did a report about a week or so ago, and they reported that the laptops were destroyed. They said that the laptops were destroyed, and they were like, how in the world could they destroy the laptops when the laptops still had evidence on them? Evidence for other things. You could have pulled that off. How in the world could you do that? Well, guess what? They are not destroyed. And the FBI agents are saying, guess what? Congress can have these laptops. All they had to do is ask for them. All they had to do is ask for them. Almost like when Chavez was pressing Comey, and he was like, should we ask for this to happen? And Comey said yes. He said, well, I'm asking right now. And he had a piece of paper ready to go. So Chavez has to ask Comey for those laptops. Get them. Look at what's on them, because I bet you Cheryl Mills has been sleeping really nice until she found out that those laptops weren't destroyed.
Yeah, it's you got the only thing I have is these congressional hearings never end up anywhere positive. They end up being a lot of noise, and then
that's true.
They go away, man. I mean, it's just something that, and the reason I say that is because the committees are not bipartisan, but they have both parties in them. Mm-hmm. And you have one party being serious for 5 minutes, and then you have the other party. You have Elijah Cummings coming up there praising the Democrat and saying how this is a right-wing conspiracy, and it's hard to watch, and I don't ever see any results.
Elijah Cummings, Obama's boy. That's right, I said it.
I'll let you say that.
Elijah Cummings is Obama's boy. We got Andy from Virginia. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing tonight?
What's up?
Hey, I wanted to just get a little theory out there, see what Hutchin you think about it. They're fighting so hard. There are a lot of gold nuggets in those emails, as everybody can surmise. But I've thought this for years, and I again want to get your take on it. I really think that Benghazi is going to be the central piece of evidence that's going to bring them down. And here's what I'm thinking. I believe that Obama gave that stand-down order. Hillary has taken the heat for it. She's fallen on the sword, so to speak. And they have something of a deal where, I'll help you get into the White House, keep your mouth shut about the stand-down order. And after WikiLeaks has come out, and then the emails now are in the hands of the FBI, Obama is cutting the cord and letting Comey take her down to try to save his side of this debacle. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. I know it's another theory, but it seems to add up to me.
All right. Hey, thank you, Andy. What do you think, Hutch?
You bet.
I think that makes a lot of sense. The only thing I would say is I don't think Benghazi is going to be the thing that takes her down, or it would have already taken her down. I think what's going to take her down is the RICO case against the Clinton Foundation. Mm-hmm. I think the Clinton Foundation is so far into what Americans are against. In other words, you don't go into politics to get rich. They went into politics, made a name for themselves, and then they started a charity, and their charity has made them multi-hundred millionaires. And that is something that the American people detest.
Right.
They'll stop giving to the Red Cross in a New York minute if they find out that the Red Cross is not operating properly.
Right.
And
right.
To see the things in Haiti and Colombia and Russia with Uranium One, and then to look at the lavish lifestyle that these bottom feeders are living. Chelsea Clinton didn't even know what bottom feeders they were and brought lawyers in and began the end of it all.
You want to go there again?
No, I shouldn't even have brought it up.
Yeah.
Although it was classic.
Chelsea Hubble, I mean, she's really living on time. I don't know. I mean, her dad, is he still alive?
It's not fair either. You know what I mean? She had nothing to do with this. When Hubble and whoever, when they were having their little trysts and she came into the world, she didn't ask to be part of this crime.
No, she didn't. No, she did not.
And she doesn't look like she's one of the smartest people in the world.
No.
So she probably really thought this was a charitable foundation.
Yeah. I mean, her parents are crooks. Her husband is a crook. Her husband's father is a crook. And her father is a crook. She's just surrounded by crooks. Her stepsister is a crook. Her stepsister's husband is a pedophile.
And her half brother's just trying to get a DNA test.
This girl needs prayer.
She's about as good a correspondent as McCain's daughter. Meghan McCain. McCain threw the election so his daughter could get a gig on TV, and she lasted.
Meghan McCain, man. I mean, she. I mean, I don't even know. She got all of her spots because of her daddy, didn't she?
Sure. I mean that, and no, never mind. Go ahead.
No. I mean,
let's just say if she ever had kids, they would never starve. If she ever had babies, they would never go.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw them heckle and jekyll. I did. I saw it.
It is what it is. This isn't, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a politically correct show.
No.
We are men on this show when the women are trick-or-treating.
That's right. We are men. Okay? I mean, I don't need no Access Hollywood to talk to Hutch. I talk to Hutch anywhere I want to.
There it is.
Ain't that right, mofo?
It is, my bro.
That's right. Homie from the G.
Home skillet.
That's right. We talk any way we want to.
The man in blue is a friend to you, and the fuzz is your cuz.
Grab him by the hips.
Ooh, sometimes you got to really spread your arms wide. All right, enough of that. Now let's get back to business here before we get cut off.
No. We can't get cut off. We haven't did anything.
That's true.
We haven't did anything. But I do want to thank our YouTube crowd. The YouTube crowd looks good, don't they?
Yes, they do. I mean, and please go tell 10 of your friends about the show, man. This is the way we take over the media. Joe's done a great job with RSBN, just a phenomenal job. The numbers keep getting bigger and bigger, and he's got all these plans coming up in the future. Please get 10 of your friends and tell them to come watch the show and watch RSBN in general.
And look at our Spreaker side. Our Spreaker side is here on a Monday night. Look. Dano said no tissue paper feeling. I also want to respond to somebody else that said that nothing probably will happen from all of this. Guess what? Something has already happened from all of this. Something has already happened, and she might not be, she might not be indicted. Let's say she might not be indicted.
No,
but she's tainted.
She might not be indicted this month.
Right.
But she's going to get indicted.
Sooner or later. And let's see, I hope you can get Trump on, Wayne. Hey, I hope I can get Trump on too. I hope that somebody is listening. I hope that the right person is listening so we can get Trump back on for the many fans that are on the Right Side Broadcasting Network, because they really love Donald Trump and they really want him on. They really want him on.
And you know that your boss, that if somebody of that stature comes on the program, we get straight right away. We don't, there's no goofing around.
Oh, no.
When we have people
not with
like
him.
that on.
Not with him.
Any of them. I mean, we've had them all.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, listen, as you know, Hutch and I won podcast of the year a couple years ago.
with Lieutenant Colonel Alan West, and it was an excellent interview that was pure serious.
And we will be bringing people back on after the election to interview so that you can find out what's going on within the conservative movement, where things are going to go, and things like this. What we are trying to do here on the Wayne Dupree Show, especially in the evening, is we want to hear from you. We want to hear your passion. We want to hear what you have to say. Don't be afraid to call. We're giving you this space because we want to hear from you, because you never know what you have to say that's going to bless somebody else. You might be going through something, or you might need some motivation here, or you might have some information here that somebody else in another state needs to hear. So don't be afraid to call. We're not gonna grill you. You know, we'll talk to you. I mean, now if you decide that you want to get funky with us, I mean, that's something that me and Hush can take care of.
That will be handled.
Yeah. You hear that? How many cubics?
What's a cubit? Poor Bill, man. Jeez, oh man. I mean, it's such a part of my childhood, man, with the idiot mittens and everything. I mean, he was funny. He really was. He was like the Richard Pryor G-rated. We will have Alan West back on. We will have many other conservative names back on. I think I might have burned my bridge with Ted Cruz, but I don't, whatever. Even though, let's see how it turns out.
Yeah.
He might try to get relevant again.
Yeah, whatever. And here's a message to the senators that have these huge, these huge protection packs around them, such as Marco Rubio and Rand Paul. Get rid of your protection goons and get on radio and let the people talk to you. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that's because that's something that, I mean, Marco Rubio rarely ever did radio. Marco Rubio rarely did radio. He always wanted to do TV, and he really didn't want to do that much of it. Rand Paul, he just as soon as they got him with the attitude toward women, he stopped doing interviews. Don't know. 36. Let me see. What is this? 36 caller. You're on the line. What's your name?
Hi. How you doing?
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Wayne Lucas. I'm calling from Olympia, Washington.
From
Washington State.
Okay, great. How you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Go.
Am I on the air?
You right now.
Oh, I am. Okay, great. Yeah, just two quick points. First off, I just wanted to, mention that, there's a lot of hoopla about Donna Brazile, getting canned from CNN, but I don't see the media covering the fact that Hillary got these questions, but she used them.
Mm-hmm.
And where's the outrage over this,
Right.
And the second point is I'm a Canuck, and I moved to the United States a few years ago. But I'll tell you, back in 1992, being a Canadian, I was watching the TV when the elections were happening, and I swear to God, I was so concerned for the United States, because I could see from the outside looking in just how deceptive, how manipulative they were, how I just couldn't understand how the American people, just couldn't see right straight through them. And, if you look at it, it's been a downward decline ever since then. So that's basically my point.
There we go. Well, I tell you what, thank you for your call, man. I appreciate it. You said your name was Wayne?
Yeah, Wayne, yeah.
Okay, right. Hey, you got a great name.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
Wayne, yeah. All right, take care, bud.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we getting ready to roll up out of here. We are. Let's see what we got. We got probably time for one more call. We got Angela. Angela,
Yeah.
Are you on my phone line?
I am.
How you doing, Angela?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just peachy. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. Go ahead, Darla.
Well, I told everybody online that I was going to do this tonight for Halloween. I was pretty much home alone taking care of the trick-or-treaters.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we kind of go all out with, big inflated stuff and scary stuff and all that. But so I took our mannequin that we own and I dressed him up as Donald Trump. And I put him, and I went to the Halloween store and I got the very last mask of Donald Trump and put him on the mannequin and set him on our bench, on our front porch, and posed him with his arm up on the back of the bench, and adults and kids went wild.
Awesome.
Nice.
And
I like that.
I told you I was going to do this because I emailed you. I had 2 things of candy. I had one bowl that had Hillary's name on it, and it had Skittles. And the other bowl had 100-gram candy bars, gold chocolate coins,
nice,
and gold Hershey's Kisses.
You still have a lot of Skittles left, don't you?
I bet you do.
I do. I tallied it up, and it was almost 200 to 100, Donald.
Awesome.
All right, I like that. Look.
And I had adults doing selfies and pictures with Donald too, not just the kids. I had
So
dads.
they could
I wanna sit by
sit down
Trump.
next to him. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I like
It was
that.
hilarious.
You ought to send us a couple of those pictures.
Yeah, I want to see what they
I
look
will.
like. Just send it to my email.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Thank you, Angela.
And I get to see Donald and Pence tomorrow. They're coming to Eau Claire.
There you go.
I'm like so excited.
Just make sure Paul Ryan don't get in.
Oh, well, we'll see.
All right, thank
We'll
you.
see about that.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are. Let me see. Oh, I can't do it. Yes, I can. No, I can't. But I'll do it another way. Let me see.
Hey, my Halloween story, there was 5 bags of candy before it started. And right at 7:30 when it ended, I figured, all right, I'm going to go up and get some candy. I went upstairs and asked the wife, where's all the candy? She said, it's in the freezer. And I'm thinking, how could you fit all that candy in the freezer? I went to the freezer. There was 3 Kit Kats and 2 Reese Cups left. I was like, wow. And they're not even full size anymore. They got these little communist sizes.
I know, a little bite-sized thing. Man. I don't want no bite-sized thing. I mean, I can understand if I was 2 years old. And I'm a grown-ass man.
Well, a Reese Cup that takes about 5-6 bites to finish.
Yeah, man.
One of these little coins.
I want no piece of Reese Cup.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the show with me and Hutch tonight. We have enjoyed your presence, and we thank you for spending time with us. We will be back tomorrow night, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be taking some more of your calls. Remember, as of tomorrow, we got 7 days. Got 7 days, baby. 7 days. Jacob said to let everybody know Happy Halloween from the RSBN crew. Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media, man?
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, and me in the city of Pittsburgh are Berg's Eye View on Twitter.
You got that out, didn't you?
I'll tell you about that later.
That's a good one. Talk about that tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, you can contact me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. If you want to contribute to the show, go to WayneDupree.com/donate. WayneDupree.com/donate. Okay. You know what? We got 2 projects coming. Well, we got 2 projects, and we really need your help. Okay, we really need your help. The first one is, and we haven't talked to the guy yet, but we're trying to talk to the guy about the national syndication thing. We really do need your contributions because we want to take this to AM radio. Okay. The second thing is, Hutch, myself, and Cam are looking to go to CPAC in February. I think next month they're going to start allowing people to reserve rooms and stuff like that. So we need your help so that we can, because we'll be broadcasting from Radio Row. There'll be senators, congresswomen.
It's at the Gaylord again, right?
Yes,
in
Washington, D.C. And it's the big gala of conservative events. And some people might go after us because of our support for Donald Trump, but we'll be on camera, so you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see us on Radio Row, and then you'll be able to see us interview some of the big names that come through there, some of the major speakers. So WayneDupree.com/donate. WayneDupree.com/donate. You can make a one-time payment or a recurring payment. But we'll let you know what happens with the national syndication thing when we get it scheduled. We're trying to get it scheduled right now. All right. With that said, Jacob, take us out. Y'all have a great night. See y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do me a favor. You got some homework. Bring a friend. If you don't bring a friend, I'm going to sick Hutch on you. All right.
But your smile just ain't no